Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to show you guys how I make my seafood pasta. Yes, that's right. You heard it correctly. Seafood pasta. We are using lobster mushrooms, sliced baby bella mushrooms, and oyster mushrooms. This is one single chopped sweet onion. And I have my fresh oregano, thyme, and rosemary. So the first thing we're going to do, so we're going to lightly oil our wok. This is avocado oil. This avocado oil is Jesus's favorite oil. Anyway, and now we're going to add the onions. Now we're going to add our oregano, rosemary, and thyme. And right away, it should be smelling like heaven in your kitchen. And yes, I do leave the stems of the oregano, thyme, and rosemary on as your food cooks down. The leaves will fall off and you can just pick the stems out. Now we want to add our mushrooms. So right now, I'm adding the baby bella. And yes, I cleaned them. Now the lobster mushrooms. Finally, the oyster mushrooms, and we're just going to let this saute for about 5 minutes. Just want this to cook down a little bit. Okay, so now you can start adding your seasonings. This is what I'll be adding in addition to fresh ginger, fresh thyme, fresh oregano, fresh rosemary. That's the key to this dish, I'm telling you. And what I do with the fresh ginger is I just lightly grate it over the food. And this is actually frozen, and that makes it it's better to grate when your ginger is frozen. Okay, so next you want to add this entire pint of coconut creamer. And you then want to add a cup of mushroom broth. And last but not least, I'm going to add this entire can of coconut cream. I really just need the fat from the cream, the thickness, the heavy whipping cream on top. I'm going to add this entire can. Okay, so after I add all those ingredients, this is what we have. We want our pot to be a little soupy. We want all of the liquids to heat up. And then we're going to thicken this up. And I swear to you, it's going to taste like cheese once we thicken it up. But in the meantime, taste this liquid. Make sure it's seasoned to taste, and let it heat up. And then we will be adding 1 cup of spelt flour. Now I'll take my kamut pasta noodles and add it to the pot. Okay, so now you take a cup of white spelt flour and slowly add it, because you may not need the entire cup, so slowly add it. And at that time, your pasta should get, the liquid should begin to thicken. Okay, so I want to add in 1 1/4 cup. It just all depends on how thick you want your pasta. And I'm just gonna let this heat up a little bit longer. As you can see, it's thickened up really nicely, and it just looks like, it definitely looks like cheese, and it tastes like cheese. If you seasoned it right, this pasta should taste like cheese. I swear. It's so good, y'all. Okay. Let me know if you make it. You see how thick that got? I'm telling you, it tastes like cheese. Here's the finished product, guys. Seafood Alfredo, topped with some mint. I love eating food with mint now. It's crazy. Let me know if you guys make this, okay? So good.